Okay, guys, we are back for round one. We have just drafted our deck on this draft release for Dragon's Maze, and it's a Dragon's Maze Gatecrash RTR block draft 42-2. So it's asking us if we want to play first. We're just gonna say yes here. And we are gonna keep because we have our mana pool. Okay. Now let's see what we are up against. It's a blue. So let's find out later what is gonna be our opponent there. I'm gonna bring down the keening apparition. Now it looks like an EZ deck. All right. We will do an attack first and play our Vassal Soul. He might have a counter open, but I'm not entirely playing around a particular card unless I have seen it. It's an easy, whatever it is. So it's an easy Rakdos combination. Okay, now the question here is, do we want to equip the Vassal Soul with an Ethereal Armor as our um, third turn play because we don't have third turn play at the moment. So let's try to equip. Um, Hold on, let's check first. In the format, I don't remember any removal that can take out Vassal Soul apart from Isa Charm with this kind of distribution. Of course, they don't have Searing Spear, right? They might have a turn and burn spell, but which can lead to a 2-for-1 here. But let's see first. He's gonna react. Okay, so there's no play there. We're just gonna come in for a few damage. Okay, let's see what happens from here. So I'm quite surprised he still doesn't have a play, but let's see post combat what he's gonna be doing. This particular guild has access to a, yeah, like what we said. I was about to say it has access to some really solid removals. Okay, and provided it got removed, we're just gonna attack here. I don't see any better place or application for that other than waiting for Raskarab and playing the ethereal armor with that, but that's not really optimal. Duskmantle Guild Mage. Okay, there's a Deputy of Acquittals which we might be able to use to ambush this guild mage. I'm not really looking forward to having this stick around that much because he has access to Dimir, which might get some consuming aberration or something like that can get a meal going. So let's just attack here, try to see what's gonna happen. Okay, he wants to trade with the Keening Apparition, which is good. And I'm just gonna hold on to my Deputy of Acquittals here. And let's see if we can ambush that Thrall Parasite or even save our Raskarab from being destroyed. Okay, so he didn't attack. I'm just gonna stick with the Raskarab beat down here. Okay, I'm getting something here from him. He might be a little pissed that he's quite flooded. Okay. I'm just trying to be disciplined here and work my way through saving the Scarab because I don't want. Okay, there's a Void Wielder, which is a um, good card there. Okay, we're pretty much uh, sealing the game. Not really sure what he can do to get out of this mess, but there's that. Aurelius Fury. Okay, okay. Oh my god, I don't think he needed to reveal that because what's the sense, right? And anyway, I think he wanted to tell me that he misclicked on the Aurelius Fury terminating the Raskarab, but I'm not really super concerned with that. We have our deputy in our hand that can really help us out. So let's see here. I'm really inclined on bringing this guy because of his toughness and probably an urban evolution because it seemed to be not that and we might see ourselves. I'm not gonna do this because of the highly availability of removal there. I'm just trying to review here also. Probably not worth having the flinching scourge as well. I have to apologize, but that is it. That blue, sorry, that Grixis type of setup is not really ideal for our enchantments here. So we might bring in a riot control. I'm not really sure. It doesn't have a populate word there though. Naturalized, not really. Urban burgeoning. Hmm. Wake the reflection could be a consideration though. And has the snare squad can also be a pick here. Either that or we just go night watch. I think we can just go night watch. Or yeah, I think the snare squad should be okay because it has a high toughness and it will take him some good removals to take it out. At the same time, it gives the opportunity for our early creatures to get something, some bashing setup. So let's submit this. Let's see what happened. Mm, I'm pretty sketchy to run this hand to keep this hand though. Although to, for consideration's sake, we are on the draw and the likelihood of drawing another land, hopefully green, is not that bad. And we have our flyers evasive here, and at some point, if that deck is Rakdos capability um, brings out some really aggressive creatures, then at least we have Frilled Oculus to block some creatures there, right? So let's just keep this. I just hope we, at some point, we can play this Advent of the Worm. Although, it should be fine because this is a good recovery in case we got blown out at some point in the game. It's not really a card that you may be using for rushing unless you're really ahead on the board. So what's this? Am I seeing him missing a land drop? Okay, that's quite unfortunate, but we really need to get going here. Murmuring Phantasm. Is this flying? Okay, I don't see it having flying. Mm, not really nice to get flooded. Oh, sorry, to have problems here. Now, my thinking is, do I recycle this Azurius Charm as early as now? Let's see first. He seemed to be having problems as well, but I don't want to be... I think the players to just recycle this Azurius Charm. It's not really the optimal play, but given our situation, we don't want to have another draw missing a land. So, okay. Well, who could have known, right? We're not gonna attack here, but at least we are set up to play an Ascendant Law Mage, or at least guaranteed to play Ascendant Law Mage later. and then we'll just pass the turn. Okay, I think he's saying something here which I'm not really gonna mind. It's up to you, buddy. I'm just playing here. Okay, that's good. He's top out. Um, that gives us a venue to play our low mage. So we're just gonna attack here first. So do we want the low mage here, or do we just go ahead with an Advent of the Worm? I'm not really rushing this Advent of the Worm, but we can do a Advent of the Worm and then Ice in the Skies main phase. However, given that he is now tapped out, I think I want to capitalize and just do the low mage first. I just wanted to be patient here. I don't think he has some ways to make us discard, and if ever so, then that's just unfortunate. So let's just make a low mage here to capitalize the tap out situation that he's currently in. So if he has something like renounce the guilds or anything like that, then we're just screwed. But other than that, I don't see any potential threat. There could be a mind rat or something that can make us discard. Okay, Death Cult Rogue is fine. I just hope he doesn't have some serious shadow slices there or something. We can play a Crocanura followed by a Vassal Soul. We can also do an Urban Evolution here. However, I think what we need to do here is just attack first, of course. My only worry is if he has Merciless Eviction, then that's pretty game for us. So what I will do here, instead of playing the Advent, I'll just do a Krakenora followed by Vassal Soul. Or no, I think that's not even enough, right? So, mm, you can also end of turn Advent of the Worm. Not really sure here. Okay, let's just end of turn Advent of the Worm instead. Or do we want it main faced? Because he is tapped out. Uh, that's because we don't want to be risking a counter spell or something. Okay, anyway, we already clicked the next button. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Is it a no? It's a miracle. All right, that's gonna be a problem for our ascendant low mage. So that's the signal that we need to establish more board presence here. And that is a pretty fine card there. Arrows of Justice. Okay, let's do an attack here first. Okay, we are gonna take out that Mirko, and then 2, 4, 5. Nothing much played there anymore. If he has this spell here, then our low mage is gonna die, but not likely the case. Okay, provided that he won't kill our lone worm, then hopefully we'll have a pretty solid attack. Let's just see what happens here. Could be a merciless eviction. No, it's a Pontiff of Blight, which is fine. Okay, he currently have three creatures here. But it's not enough to be able to block, right? That being said, I might just open mana for an Ice in the Skies. We're just gonna do some beats here, and then open our mana for Ice in the Skies. I'm gonna try to keep the Crocanura and the Vassal Soul just in case there's some crazy merciless eviction or anything like that for recovery purposes. Okay, we will play our Ice in the Sky here now. So does he have a counter spell there? Because if he does, he might just have problems. Okay, we're just gonna play this, then possibly get a Urban Evolution. Okay, there might be an Aetherize here. So we're just gonna send in our flyers because the tendency here is that we might lose our worms. Hmm, let's see. So if he does an Aetherize, we'll just bring down our mage again, low mage again, and then sorry, is it do we can we cast Karakanura? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we have mana for Krakanura. Dragon Shift. That's fine. What's that mean? Okay. So that's a good spell to be honest on his part. So he's gonna take our low mage and our friend here. Okay. I guess that's fine. I wasn't really expecting that to happen. So probably the play here would be to do an urban evolution, then play some lands. I'm not gonna play the Crocanura yet because I don't see the point. I'm just gonna no, actually I should have played planes there. So probably I need to play the Crocaruna now. There's no point waiting. So if he has merciless eviction here, then that's gonna be a very very big problem. So the question there was, are we correct to play around Aetherize? If you ask me, yes, we are correct because Advent of the Worm. Okay, so he just conceded. That's better because I was thinking he might have a merciless eviction and we are pretty darn screwed. Other than that, he has also access to the Supreme Verdict, which can just wreck it for us because we have at that point we I think we have overly committed to the board. But anyway, that was nice. We were able to win round one. Um, yeah, that's it. We'll see you for round two.